Hey my beautiful peeps, welcome back to another episode of the Year of Cooking Canuck. Again, I hope you're all doing really well and thank you so much for joining me today. Guys, on today's segment of Clearly Canadian, I want to show you a beautiful side dish. This is great for Thanksgiving or for a Christmas or for a buffet. It's absolutely beautiful. If you are not a fan of Brussels sprouts, you will be at the end of this video. Because guys, what we're going to do today is we're going to do Brussels sprouts with bacon and chestnuts and beautiful gorgonzola. You're going to absolutely love this. So guys, without further ado, let's get in the kitchen and make this gorgeous Brussels sprouts dish. Let's go, eh? Hey everyone, welcome to the kitchen countertop. As usual, all of the amounts and ingredients will be below in the description bar. Just click show more. However, you can tweak this recipe to how much you want to make. Guys, if you're going to serve this at a Thanksgiving or a Christmas buffet, you might want to double or triple my recipe. It's up to you. So guys, what I have here are obviously some fresh Brussels sprouts. So, gone are the days when you'd have to make an X on the bottom. This is simple, guys. All you're gonna do, I hope you can see what I'm doing, is I'm gonna take the stem end off, and then I'm simply just gonna take away the outer leaves. That's it. And then I'm gonna cut this in half. They're beautiful, like little cabbages. And then I'm going to pop this into some cold water in my pot here. Because what we're going to do with these guys is we're going to blanch them just slightly for a few moments. So again, stem off, outer leaves removed, slice in half. Guys, it's easy work. This takes no time at all to do. So I'm going to go ahead and work all of my Brussels sprouts this fashion. With the really small ones, you can leave them whole, or it's up to you if you want to cut them in half. It's up to you. Right, the other element, or one of the other elements of this recipe are our chestnuts. Guys, there's a lot of videos out there, and you can watch them on how to roast chestnuts. It's just so dead easy. So what you're gonna do, what I did was I had my chestnuts and I simply scored or cut a line on the top of my chestnut on the rounded part, not on the flat part. And then I placed them on a baking sheet. You don't need parchment paper. I preheated the oven to 200 Celsius and I let them roast for about 15 minutes. And then what I did was I let them cool just slightly because they're easier to peel when they're warm, and pop them open. What I did then, which is optional, is I just gave them a little bit of a boil, and then they took on a bit of a darker color that way, but it's up to you. I just wanted to boil them just so I can make sure that they're really soft, which these are, and they're so sweet. We'll get these later, so let them hang out. In the meantime, prep all your Brussels. Guys, what I have here are two very thick slabs of smoked streaky bacon. Now, if you like, you can use Canadian bacon. It will not crisp up as much as this though, so fair warning to you there. I'm just going to go ahead and slice my bacon into cubes, kind of like lardons, like so. And I'm going to continue cutting all of my bacon. And guys, it's up to you how big you want them, but I'm looking at a cube about maybe 1/4 of an inch. So go ahead and continue slicing up your bacon, and then I'll show you what I do with this. Hey guys, welcome to the stovetop. What I have in my skillet here is some good olive oil. And I know bacon has fat, but I want to help this along. Plus, we're going to use this later. So, what I'm going to start to do is put in my bacon, which I've cubed. And at the same time, what we want to do is blanch our sprouts. So on the heat they go. And like I said, we'll probably blanch these for a couple of minutes while our bacon is getting crispy and cooking through and rendering its fat. And then I shall be back then. Guys, I've turned the heat off on our bacon because they're looking lovely and crispy. And you don't want them crispy to bits because we're going to put these back in later. So remove them into a paper towel lined bowl. And we're going to reserve these until our Brussels have come up to the boil and blanched. And that's fine, we can put these aside until then. And then I'll show you what we do once the Brussels have been blanched. Alright guys, our Brussels sprouts have come to the boil and they're blanching away nicely. You don't want to boil the life out of them. And Brussels sprouts can be eaten al dente and even raw in a slaw. So turn off your heat. I have my pan that we cooked the bacon in, which I've dumped some of the oil. I just have a little bit left in here. And what I want to do now is add a good amount of butter, a couple of tablespoons. We're going to let this melt. And once it's melted, we're going to go ahead and add our Brussels sprouts, which I'll drain through a slotted spoon. Alright guys, our butter is pretty much melted here. I'm just going to turn down my heat slightly. And we're going to go ahead and start adding in our Brussels. Straight from the pot. It might splash, so be careful. The little ones I kept whole. And what you're going to want to do is try to get the cut side down once they're in your pan. You do need a big pan for this, it would be helpful. This is the largest size I have, guys, so I have to deal with it. Right, this is the last couple. And everybody's in. You want to keep these moving too, so they don't stick. But like I said, we want some color on the cut sides. So if you can, it's not terribly important, but try and get the cut sides facing down. We'll get a little bit of color on these guys. Now I'm not adding salt, because there's salt in the bacon, there's salt in the butter, and there's salt in the cheese. But I will give it a good lashing of cracked black pepper. To your taste, guys. So I'm going to let my Brussels go for a bit. Let most of the butter absorb in there, get some color. And I shall bring you back and show you what I do next. Hey guys, as you can see, we're getting some color on our Brussels. So gently toss. We're going to add back in our bacon to heat it through. And then what I've gone ahead and done, guys, is I've roughly chopped up my chestnuts. Let me get those. And we'll put those in now. And this will add a lovely, nice, sweet, nutty flavor to our dish. Toss this about just another minute, and then we'll add the last element and plate up, guys. It's beautiful, it smells great, it's easy. Alright guys, our Brussels and bacon and chestnuts is looking beautiful. Last element, get you some beautiful Gorgonzola. And crumble that in. You can see why you don't really need any more added salt, but again, taste it, guys, taste it. What I want to do now is I'm going to turn my heat off, let the residual heat go, and we'll plate up. Alright my friends, it's time to plate up our beautiful meal. Now this is a great side dish. You can serve this at a buffet, bring it to the Thanksgiving or Christmas table. Oh, we have a runaway here. Get back in there, you. Or serve this alongside your dinner tonight. Guys, I'm just having a store-bought rotisserie chicken and some potato wedges. So, right, there you have it. Beautiful. And that cheese smells gorgeous. Absolutely beautiful. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to sprinkle just a little bit more on top. That's fresh. So your guests can see it. They know it's in there. Wonderful. The only thing it makes your fingers dirty. Right. Last thing, brighten it up a little bit with the zest of a lemon. Smells great. Oh. Beautiful. Garnish your plate with a rosemary sprig and bring it to the table. Guys, it's a crowd pleaser. Like I said, if you are not a fan of Brussels sprouts, you will be once you try this dish. I guarantee it. Thank you so much for watching this segment of Clearly Canadian. Guys, comment down below. Love all your comments. Please like, share. If you haven't hit that subscribe and that bell, I'd love to have you join me. My Facebook page will be below. There'll be a few pics to follow. Thank you guys. Have a great day, afternoon, or evening. Ciao, ciao.